when you sent, assuming you sent him this letter based on the motion passing, do we need to give him another so-called deadline? Let him know, or are we within our rights right now to say, you know, we're gonna take the next step and have it cleared for you?
You could give him a deadline if you'd like, but you do not have to.
Can we impose the daily penalty and allow him a window, let's say January 31st? That as of January 1st, the per diem will start to accrue, and if not removed by the 31st, that it would be.
Yes, you could do that.
Hasn't it already started accruing?
It has.
Oh, it has. Okay. All right.
Can we, as of January 1st, through January, can we increase that from 15 to say 25 hours a day?
The board can make a motion to do that.
As motivation?
Yes.
And then if he doesn't do anything by January 31st, at that point, with no further notice, the town would move forward?
Yes.
What are our responsibilities between the day that we, because I mean, we're talking more than just property light at this point. We're talking about personal property, that unregistered vehicles, that type of thing. What's our requirement to house those things for any point in time? Or
That's an interesting question. The laws, because this really isn't an eviction type of action where there can be certain timeframes of having to retain material or personal belongings. So I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't know.
Can we take those vehicles, not that, I have no idea if there's even any word there, but can we take those vehicles and, lack of a better term, have them auctioned with the proceeds going against his bill?
Another interesting question. I'm not sure.
You get back to us on that?
Yep.
Want to make a motion?
floor is yours, sir.
I make a motion that we move forward with the request to our legal team to send the, how would you phrase it? The next action step in the town board order previously issued to Robert Cease, owner of W1317 South Shore Drive, Palmyra, Wisconsin, to remove debris from property and both debris and vehicles and personal property.
Would you like to?
Oh, sorry, and I would like to propose to giving him another date of January 31st, 2026, with the daily penalty increasing starting January 1st from $15 to $25 per day.
Do you have a removal deadline?
January 31st.
Okay. I would second that.
If you could just maybe just add to your motion that at this point you have found that he is, maybe you already did, but he is not in compliance.
It would have been my motion to include that Mr. Cease has not been in compliance to the original order. Therefore, that's why we're taking these next steps.
I would second the amendment.
Any further discussion?
Do you want to vote on the amendment?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Motion passes.
So now the amendment has just passed, and now we vote on the motion. I know it's a little bit backwards. So now it's the amended has passed to include the language that
all in
is.
favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thanks for your patience. Getting us through that. This one just leading us into this one, or is there an actual discussion? Did somebody have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment. Are you aware that among these things that have to be taken away, there is a jet ski that has been in the water summer and winter for the last 10 years?
It has stayed in the water?
Yeah.
I guess I never looked down there.
There has been a record that has been sent to the town that details that there was a boat, a dock, a mostly ruined swimming raft, and the jet ski as part of the items that would be considered non-compliance.
I know it's not too difficult to hook up a truck to a car and haul it away, but it might be a problem if you try to get a jet ski that's frozen in.
That one may have to be addressed at a later, warmer, and not the warmer which somebody was talking about coming up here at 31 degrees. A little bit warmer. Old business number.
Country boys in an ice iron go a long way.
There you go. Old business number 7, discussion, possible action related to fire and EMS contract between Town of Palmyra and Village of Palmyra. That leads us into our executive session. Did you have anything you want to talk about before we go in there? I did not. Executive session, this discussion requires a closed session. Well, let me just quickly update everybody. Obviously, we've had a year-long negotiation of our fire and EMS contract. Okay, we are thankfully very, very close to having it finalized. There's just a couple things left to resolve. We're going to talk about those in the closed session tonight, and then we may reconvene in open session to move that forward. So, unless there's any questions, I'll move on to number 8. Executive session, this discussion requires a closed session because it involves confidential strategy related to contract negotiations, and open discussion could adversely affect the town's position. Entering into closed session under this exemption is necessary to preserve negotiation strategy. Adjourn to closed session to reconvene pursuant to Chapter 1985, Paragraph 1, Subparagraph E of the Wisconsin statutes, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public property, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business, whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session. Items to be discussed: the negotiation of the town's fire and EMS contract, and we will reconvene. Those who want to stay around, we will reconvene in open session. So, can't tell you how long that'll be, but, so, I make a motion that we move into closed session.
I would second.
All in favor? Roll call, sorry.
Martins?
Aye.
Krajewski?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We are now in closed session. Thank you, everybody.